I've been following this YouTuber DoorDash, and DoorDash, she made some money, doing DoorDash, making a YouTube channel, giving encouraging advice, and, sort of just telling people, go out there, do it. It's going to come to you, basically. And she got trashed a lot. And I didn't know where the hate was coming from, But, I think some of her videos popped off. She made some money. She went and got a apartment and all that. And then I kind of stopped watching it. The algorithm stopped, sending me her videos. And then she popped back up again. So I clicked on to see what's going on. So she broke her lease early and moved back in her car to save money to stop paying rent. And if I had to guess, it's that YouTube money slowed up. That's really what happened. And she was paying $1,600 for rent. Are you crazy? But that's kind of the norm. But nah, like, you could have just, lived in the ghetto if you wanted to save money. If you were living in your car, you could have just tried to find a place for like $800 and really just DoorDash your life away if that's what you were doing anyway. And just went there to sleep. That's what you could have did if that's the case. But I'm not gonna tell her what to do. But essentially, in the video, she's saying, she's 44. She got a Fidelity account and she wants to start investing and saving her money. You know what? I'm not going to say not to do that. But if you're 44 and you're just now trying to save money on stocks, you're too late. What people don't tell you, need to be putting money in the stock market when you're in your 20s. If you're 35, you're actually like too late. If you're putting $1,000 a month at 35, like it's right, you're right on the cuff. You are right on the cuff. But if you're 44, good luck. Good luck with that. Especially, like she said, she quit her lease and just gonna live in her car. Are you gonna live in your car for 3 years? You can, but that's gonna be tough. To just take your rent money that you would put on rent and invest it. That's not the right route to go. You got to get more income. You're not going to save your way to retirement at 44 with the Fidelity Investments account. No. You should have been doing that at 20 something. It ain't her fault. It's America's fault. Someone need to explain this. 44 is like half your life already gone. You're not, most people ain't living to 100, and most people can't work after 60. Really, in my eyes, you shouldn't be working at 50. I'm just being honest. Like, you shouldn't even be working at 50. Even if you can if you want, but 50 is, man, that's the half your life. If that is really not half your life. I would say 30s and 40s is really when you lay in your nest egg, when you're just stacking and saving. But 44, doing DoorDash, making YouTube videos, and trying to save every penny to a Fidelity account, how long is that gonna last? Like, no, it would be better for her to go to trade school and fix that income problem. Even if you're just making, God, I don't see her making $2,000 a month with DoorDash. You don't have any insurance because you don't have a 9-to-5 type job. You can't pay for it. It's like, man, DoorDash need a man. I'm sorry. DoorDash needs to honestly get with a guy that has that 9-to-5 job, has that insurance, and work on saving like that. I mean, because other than that, there's no one coming to save DoorDash unless she goes out there, gets a man, and Lord have mercy, you know, bless her soul, DoorDash gonna end up seeing that she saved $13,000 in 3 years if she lives in her car. I guarantee you. You know how hard it is to save money? And you know how hard it is to save money doing DoorDash, Walmart, Spark? You can do all of that. It is not gonna save you, especially because man, I'm just telling you, if she need a tire or 2 sets of tire, you know, if she needs oil changes, engine repairs, you know, just something happened with that car, that gonna kill her savings. It's gonna kill it. You know, she don't have a brand new car with a warranty. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to say it. DoorDash only hope is to find a husband, you know, and and work on it like that. You know, she needs to find somebody that already has a 401k. That's about it. That's her hope. We're gonna see this play out. I mean, she's 44 right now. Trust me, that they got men that'll take that. You know, probably men that don't want kids. Because if a man wants kids, he's not going for a 44-year-old woman. Because, you know, no one's bearing children at 44. So the best thing to do is for her to go get, you know, some man that's single. You know, maybe, I don't know. But that's the only hope DoorDash gonna have. You know, I would say, you know, she'd get a lesbian relationship, but most lesbians don't, you know, work in a field where I would say want to be on that level with DoorDash. DoorDash is saying that she's trying to stack $100-something thousand DoorDashing out of her car. Is not going to happen unless her YouTube channel blows up. But YouTube's so sketchy. You know, YouTube, I don't know. It looked like YouTube shadow banned her account for some reason. I don't know if it was too positive or was it these snakes in the YouTube comment section making, you know, horrible videos on DoorDash. And this video isn't to down DoorDash. You know, a lot of people are just hating on DoorDash. I'm just giving my realistic take on DoorDash's newest plan for her to save $100,000. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'll tell you, I was working for this telecommunications company for 5 years, you know, I started at 15 an hour, got to 18 an hour, you know, young job, and I saved $23,000, you know, and I guarantee you at that time, I probably was making a little over what DoorDash makes DoorDashing. Because this was like 2017. You know, and 5 years, 20K. I don't even think it was 5 years. It was probably like 4 and some change years. 20K. And that was from 401k investments, like money that I didn't even see, didn't touch, you know, and It was pre-taxed, I believe, pre-taxed, something like that. So before I get my check, they take that off the top, and had insurance, dental insurance. I had all of that. And DoorDash is like, you don't have any of this. Like, you have, like you just said, you have to get your teeth fixed. You know, you either need to go to that 9-to-5 job, you know, with some insurance to get your teeth fixed, you know, and get that 401k starting. And no one's saying you can't have your own investments plus that 401k. That's the best thing to do, is to put money on the side while you're working a job, while you got your 401k, and doing side stuff. Like I'm just saying, it would be better if DoorDash did DoorDash and tried to get a skill, you know, that's gonna pay her, you know, $20 and up, work the 9-to-5, and DoorDash, like, literally, once you get off work, and DoorDash on your days off, and that money that you save on your days off DoorDashing, put that toward investment. Or DoorDash, you gonna have to find you a man that's been working at a job, you know, for over 20 years. Like, that is really the only solution. And that's a lot of people's solution, I think, that's gonna have to be. Because if you're 44 DoorDashing, either you're trying to save extra money for something, and this isn't your main hobby, or you lost a job, or you're in tough time, which DoorDash is in tough time, you know, or something catastrophic had to happen. But if you're 44 and you're choosing to DoorDash on purpose, knowing you can go get a 9-to-5, I don't know, something's not adding up. That is not the right decision to do. You know, I don't even know DoorDash full backstory. I ain't that deep into it, but I know, just from me watching her channel and stuff, I know she's been doing this for like 2 years. You know, and I thought she made it. I think everybody thought she made it. You know, why would she go get an apartment that's $1,600 a month? I think she got the big head from that YouTube money. That YouTube money came, and she thought it was this all the time, and I think YouTube hit her with that shadow ban. It's either was YouTube hit her with that shadow ban, or people started reporting her videos for some reason. I don't know, but y'all take this video how y'all want. I hope DoorDash sees this video, because DoorDashing out of your car, living in your car for 3 years, you will not save $100K. If it was that easy, if I could save $100K in 3 years living in my car, I would do it. I would do it. I think everyone would do it. If it was that easy, everyone would live in their car and DoorDash and save up $100K. If DoorDash makes this happen, I'll delete my channel. You know, off of DoorDash. You know, if she just happens to hit 1 million subscribers or something like that, well, then YouTube blew you up. But y'all put what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe.